Many of you might have found yourself suffering through creatine or creatine intake. And maybe you took creatine hoping you would get big muscles and get strong. And you know what I discovered is that if you just take protein regularly when you're working out, and when you're not working out too, just every day, take in a certain amount of protein, because they say that maybe 1 gram per pound for how much you weigh. You know, if you weigh 150 pounds, maybe you take 150 grams of protein. That's what they say. And sometimes you might need to take more than that, more than what your weight in protein is, maybe 1.5 grams per pound you are. So think about that you need to take in a lot of protein, so you need to take your protein drink as well as taking your food intake, eating meat and vegetables that contain protein, because there are vegetables that contain protein. Like most vegetables, there's a such thing as vegetable protein or vegetarian protein. And this protein comes from vegetables. So you can eat vegetables and get protein, as well as meat and seafood and poultry has a lot of protein in it as well. So be advised that meat, poultry, and seafood contains a lot of protein that has a lot of amino acids in it as well, and can go to work on your muscles and help you gain muscle if you work out, if you lift weights. So realize that too, that it's not a magical thing. You don't just take a pill or take protein and become stronger than everybody. You know, you have to work out, you have to exercise, and you have to lift weights, and that's how you become stronger, while you're taking protein and eating a good balanced diet. So, you know, make sure that you're not taking chemicals that are harmful to your body. Because that's what I'm saying about creatine, that it's not the worst thing there is for you to take, but it's not the best thing either. It's not healthy. And I could tell it wasn't healthy when I took it, and the response I had to it was that I felt a negative feeling from it after I was taking it for a while. And over time it became a bad thing in my system, in my body. And I knew that creatine wasn't for me. And I realized that everything that's a supplement, that's some sort of synthetic drug or chemical, seems to be a substance that isn't what I want to put into my body. So I had to really quit taking everything that was a drug or a chemical that was a supplement, and just take healthy things for me, like protein and maybe certain vitamins. Certain B vitamins help me. And there are other vitamins that help some people. You've got to be careful with certain vitamins, because not everybody reacts well to every vitamin if they're on certain medication or if they're experiencing certain illnesses like mental illness or the like. They'll react badly to vitamin D or certain other vitamins possibly. So don't take vitamin D if you're mentally ill. And make sure that when you're on medication, you know what interacts well with your medication and what doesn't interact well with your medication. Because you could have an interaction that's a bad interaction that makes you go through hard times over mixing certain things with your medication. So be careful when it comes to drug interactions, and even vitamins can be bad interactions with certain medication.